everyone, thank you for watching this video. In this presentation, I will explain several important topics in the philosophy of science. These include theories of truth, tools of scientific thinking, the difference between rationalism and empiricism, the main branches of philosophy of science, the hierarchy of knowledge and also concept of Islamization of knowledge, and the integration of religion and science. 1. Theory of truth. First, the correspondence theory. These theories say a statement is true when matches reality. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is true. Water really boils at that temperature is reality. Second, the current theory. True is based on consistency with other knowledge we already accept. This is often used mathematics or logic system. For example, the statement 3 is an odd number. This is true because the definition of odd numbers that cannot be divided evenly by 2. Third, the pragmatic theory. According to this theory, something is true if it is useful and works in real life. For example, an economic theory that helps the government reduce inflation is considered too pragmatic because it is effective. And lastly, the religious theory. Third comes from different relation and absolute. For example, in Islam, praying 5 times a day is obligatory. It is considered true because it is based on the Al-Quran and Hadith. 2. Tools of scientific thinking. Next, we have tools that help us think success scientifically. This guide as our thinking is structured or reliable. The first tool is language. Without clear language, ideas are not difficult to understand. For example, writing research report with proper structure help avoid confusion. The second tool is logic, which help us avoid wrong conclusions. For example, using deductive reasoning to research conclusions. The third is mathematics, which help us calculate, measuring, and analyze data. For example, using statistics to interpret experimental results. The fourth tool is observations, which means look at a fact directly. For example, observing a chemical reaction and noting the change in color. The fifth is experimentations, which allow us to test something under controlled conditions. For example, testing how light affects plants grow. And the sixth tool is scientific instruments, which help us see things more accurately. For example, using microscope to observe cells. 5. The hierarchy of knowledge. Next is the hierarchy of knowledge. First, formal science, which study abstract and logical concepts. Example, mathematics and logic. Second, natural science, which study natural phenomena. Example, physics, biology, and chemistry. Third, social science, which study humans and their behavior. Example, sociology, psychology, and anthropology. 4. Humanists, which study values, culture, meaning. Example, philosophy, history, and language study. And last, application science, which use knowledge to solve real-world problems. Example, civil engineering, medical, and architecture. 6. Islamization of knowledge and integration of religion and science. In Islam, we know two important concepts: Islamization of knowledge and integration of religion and science. Islamization of knowledge means filtering and reorganizing modern knowledge so it aligns with Islamic values. This idea came about because some modern theories are, seen, are seen as too secular. Examples include creating science curricula that emphasize the concept of Tawhid, or reviewing social theories that conflict with Islamic ethics. Integration of religious and science is not about filtering, but about combining religion and science are seen as complementary, not separate. Historically, this existed is Islamic civilizations, for example, in the works of Ibn Sina, Al-Farabi, and Al-Khwarizmi. Examples of integration include connecting scientific laws with Quranic verse about nature, combining fiqh with medical science such as Islamic biotech, and building Islamic university that teach science based of Islamic value. That's it. That's it, the end of my explanation. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helps you understand this concept clearly. Have a great day and see you in the next presentation. Thank you.